uh, I guess I'll say it to the people on YouTube. Welcome back, everybody. Because I saved in the middle of the cutscene, I couldn't load the game in advance to make sure that it runs all nice and buttery smooth. At least as best I can. So we're on the main menu. Let's see how bad this goes, shall we? It's going well. Immediately. Oh boy, see, this is what I normally do, like, off screen, but unfortunately the game was being a little cheeky bitch and I had to save mid cutscene. Now I can't load the game in advance. And so, live and together, we get to witness glory. So two things I wanted to bring up. One, I don't understand what the fuck it is with the 7 deadly sins, but this game, fucking Limbus Company, and would this be a spoiler? It won't be a spoiler for the anime, but I mean, I guess even saying it might be, but who gives a damn? Because we don't know anything about it yet. Chainsaw Man, they at least got mentioned. Is apparently that they exist. Don't worry about it. That's not really a spoiler, we don't know fucking anything. But the 7 deadly sins got mentioned in Chainsaw Man. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on with this shit? This is the 3rd time, all at the same time. All of it is going on in my life and I can't escape. I get it, like reality. I embody sloth, you don't need to tell me that. The Ogs. The OGs. I don't actually know what you mean by that. Full Metal Alchemist. I know that. Fuck you. I meant in my life, like right now. I'm mainly bringing up the fact that I'm playing Persona 5 on stream, I'm playing Limbus Company in my own time, and Chainsaw Man I'm reading in my own time, and all of them are talking about the same shit at the same time, and I'm just very confused. But anyway, the other point I was going to bring up is because I looked more into it and I was curious about how the original Persona 5 ended. Apparently, Morgana's excuse for not coming back wasn't that... yeah, okay. I'll get into that in a second. So apparently Morgana's original excuse in the base Persona 5 was not that he got lost. The reason it took him like 4 months to show back up, it was actually 2 months, now that I think about it. No, I'm happily getting into that. We will be getting into that also, Bullet. We're getting into both of these. Is that not that Morgana got lost, but it's that Morgana specifically just didn't show back up. He just let everyone think he was dead because he said, I don't know, it'd be a bit awkward. I mean, it had this big old dramatic send-off. I feel it'd be a bit awkward to show right back up. And I'm just like, you let your fucking friends think you were dead for almost 3 months just because you thought it might be a little bit awkward. What the fuck, Morgana? What is your goddamn malfunction to allow that to happen? Can you imagine if you had like a traumatic car crash, or your mother did or something like that, and she just didn't contact you for 3 months because, I don't know, it'd be a bit awkward? That's fucked, man. That's fucked. My friends. Morgana's not my friend. He doesn't respect me for 3 months in the original timeline that has been retconned and is very funny. It was so bad, they had to fix it. Fuck off, Morgana. And now, if we want to get into it. So, we were watching the Chainsaw Man anime. Me and my full squad, the boys. Bullet was one of them, he was there. And there's a very good reason he doesn't want me to get into this story. Is it because we got to the point where, it was 4 episodes in, it was the point where it was the bar scene and the vomit in the mouth scene, you know, that whole chunk of funness. We got to the end of the show and Bullet's just like, welp, I'm done. Because he was starting to get to the weird sexy time bits, and he's just like, yeah, I'd really rather not watch this with the boys, and I'm just like, yeah, that's fair. But also we called him a massive bitch for like a week straight, because everyone else wanted to keep going, and I was vouching like 5 minutes into the next episode, shit gets bonkers, and that's when you really want to carry on, and he's just like, nah, I'm good. So I haven't actually finished it, because, you know, our watch party just fucking evaporated. I read the manga, I don't give a damn, but oh man. All I remember commenting the whole time was how fucking gorgeous the sound design was, which is exactly the hyper-specific nerdy bullshit that you would expect me to go on about, but I need to go talk to my friends. There's only so much you can do. They do a few chapters at a time. Chainsaw Man needs to start off a little bit slow. They have to augment the pacing a bit. It's not too bad. It's definitely manageable. Fucking reality is warbling. Also, this cat fucking shattered reality. There it goes again. Yeah, Chainsaw Man's pretty fucking breakneck. Because, like, I'm not gonna actually spoil this bit, but where the anime ends just does not have enough content in the manga for you to like pace that out traditionally, so they kind of had to fluff it out a little bit, you know what I mean? I like the jacket, I really do. Also, why weren't you wearing this before? It's January. Why weren't you wearing this bitch in December? They had to add fucking jacket physics. I do like some jacket physics though. I unfortunately have a big habit of only really getting into a series if I've been reading the manga before the anime came out.
This is Yongen Jaya.
Yongen Jaya. But, the only exception to that was I was actually, I read The Promised Neverland specifically because I heard about, not only was the anime one of the worst fucking adaptations ever, and I can confirm that that is true, but also that The Promised Neverland's manga also shat the fucking bed. And I'm just like, because the reviewer I was watching, because I have a tendency to just watch reviews for anime I'm not even involved with, was fucking season 1's top tier. Season 2 is fucking great when you get into it. And then it has a lot of promise for where it can go. Season 3 is mid as fuck, and then season 4 is absolutely the worst fucking shit ever. It's not Giguk. But the fact that the anime cut out season 2 and 3, so the plot makes no fucking sense. Why would you do? There's an entire time skip they skipped. The plot doesn't make sense anymore. It already didn't, but what the fuck are you doing? Why are you like this? They cut out my favorite character. You bitches. It's my friend. It's my friend. Alright, sweep the knees. And then... Alright, I should probably stop, never mind. I actually started reading Dr. Stone before it became an anime. I just thought the concept was super interesting, but it just got really fucking boring at a point. After they solved the fight and put my boy, like... I don't know where the anime ends. Is that a spoiler? I'll probably stop. It got to a certain point where they, like, I'm trying to avoid spoilers. They're building a boat, I'll put it that way. They just finish the boat and go off to gallivant about, and I'm just like, this got boring as fuck. I read a lot, to be fair, Sion. I just don't talk about a lot of it. I fucking, what was the name of the series? I read All You Need Is Kill, and it was really good. Go read it, everybody. It's fucking great. What happened to your fucking ankles? I'm amazed you're able to do that after all that building-based damage to your body. Maruki's timeline is great.
Jeez.
What about Shiho's reality? Why is it assuming that this is on specific reality? The big problem with this is that, it's needing to conform to literally everyone's reality, you know what I mean? Because the whole thing with it is that, Kasumi, or Shiome? What the fuck is her name? Whatever. Because it's conforming to her reality. But what about her dad's reality? Her dad probably doesn't want her fucking Sumire. Her dad probably doesn't want his fucking daughter to be dead. You know what would be a great reality? That not happening. Why the fuck do you get to pick and choose whose reality becomes real? You gotta do everybody. And then everyone's reality typically wants someone to, like, not be fucking dead, but then those revived people also need their reality expanded. I know that. I get what you're coming at. And the fact that his power's still expanding. I'm just thinking long term that, like, this motherfucker's got a lot of problems coming up with his, like, shit. You know what I mean? Because his powers are still growing, he's still doing his shit, he's not done yet. But, like I said, everyone's got some kind of a desire that you probably wish someone in your life wasn't fucking dead. And then that person comes back, well, then they got their own desires, so gotta go make sure they're not dead. And then all of a sudden your family tree expands back 18 generations. Ah, great, my own personal hell. I love purgatory. Thank you. Now it's time for literally everyone I talk to be fake. Thank you.
Hmm?
Wait, huh? What's going on here? Come on, keep thinking. Keep working through it.
Huh? Sorry. Bye.
Just keep thinking. Come on. You'll get there in time. You gotta rebel. Even when you're fucking happy. They just did Persona 4 again. At least this is like an interesting way to do it. It's the same shtick of Persona 4, find the truth during a negative aspect, but the true ending is find the truth through a positive aspect. Rebel against society for a negative aspect, but rebel against society during a positive aspect, I guess. I guess in this case, I guess society isn't a good example. It's rebel against a tyrant in a negative aspect, and rebel against a tyrant in a positive aspect. Why couldn't I find literally, I just got out of bed. Why am I going to bed now? I just got up. Joker will go to bed when he wants, which is apparently like 1 p.m.
Hey.
Whoa, God. I really don't like talking to you now. Oh God, that's wrong. Your body doesn't make sense anymore. Go to Shibuya? Yeah, go to Shibuya, I guess. Fucking... Am I not able to save everyone? That'd be kind of rad, but also pretty fucked up. I mean, I know I'm going for Haru, Ryuji, and Yosuke, so... Can I leave Futaba here? I would also prefer to have left on here, to be fair. If I have to leave anyone, I'm leaving the bad people. Oh, there we go. Unfortunate. Let me just come this way. There we go. Much better. Fucking... Sorry, I didn't mean... Oh, sorry, ma'am. I don't mean to stand inside of you. Nice. Homeless man. That's a nice touch. Random ass homeless man's like, hey, shit's getting fucking weird. Hey man, I have to not stand inside of a fucking person. I went way too fast. I was not expecting it. I'm trying. Where the fuck am I going? Oh god, what the fuck? You fucked my world map. Why have you tentacled my reality? You know, in my reality, I respect each individual person, so if you could back the fuck off, Scion. I didn't see you going to Maruki's fucking therapy sessions. Hey, don't you want to go back to the reality where your father's fucking dead and like a shithead, and you're getting married off to a fiance who's probably really nice right now and like a genuinely great person? I feel bad. Yeah, I like the beret.
Hi.
I thought she had pink hair from behind. I'm like, why is this your reality? Man, I wish this game... No, I'm more so upset that I wish this game would have gone a little more into detail of what it really means to change someone's heart, because having it be such just like a heavy-handed blanket, like, I'm more so just moping right now the fact that this game is written in the way that it is, that everyone is comedically like evil. I'm like, man, I like seeing Okumura like not be a genuinely awful person. It's upsetting that they go from cackling evil madman to sobbing irreprehensible sob boy, sad bitch, loser. You don't get any in between. You never get to have them like function and redeem themselves. The only people who get that kind of thing is like mementos targets who you never get to talk to again. I'm just sad about it, Scion. I'm allowed to be upset. My real reality is I'm upset right now. Fuck you. Hey, Horror, I loved your arc, and by that I mean I loved Morgana's arc. Okay, well, what did Okumura do other than be a shitty CEO? Yeah, he ordered the hit on a bunch of fucking people, but beyond that, he absolutely could have been more reasonably redeemed by greatly improving the working conditions for his employees. The only thing that was really extreme about him was the fact that he put hits on people, and if that is enough of a criteria, there are like 1,000+ people on the fucking Shido ship. There's a lot of options we could have gone there for. Change of hearts in it, like, as a concept are, like, morally fucked up to begin with. They need to be targeting, like, truly awful people, you know? They kind of have to be targeting those kinds of people, but it makes everyone, like... It makes it a extremely morally gray part of reality, black and white, and I feel that does a disservice to this topic. You know what I mean? Like, they have to only be targeting these noticeably evil people, but the fact that everyone in this game is like that really kind of does a weird fuckery with morality. And the fact that, like, Akechi of all people is forgiven, at least in part. It's Jesus Christ, people. But that's an entire different fucking can of worms. Because, okay, oh god. If we want to get really fucking into it, Sei is the worst example. Because what happened with Sei? Did we change her heart or not? Actual question. Did we change Sei's heart? Did we take her treasure out of her palace and change her heart? Because that is a whole fucking... They say we didn't. So, the implication is that just by talking to her shadow and interacting with her in the real world and letting her see the consequences of her actions was enough to get her to change who she was as a person well enough to start helping us and redeem those bad aspects of her, but not enough that the palace collapsed, means there's a big fucking moral dead zone that we reside in, because we were able to fix Sei and have her actually try being a better person without just, like, fucking up her body. You know what I mean? It's because, like, why is this person moving slower than me? I'm now clipped inside of this person. This person does not move at the same pace as me on an escalator. That's my morale. I move faster on escalators than other people. That's my reality. Now where the fuck is Yusuke and Ryuji? Aoyama Ichome. I would assume we would be here. But it's the fact that we are able to, like, it also compounds with the fact that Mishima was also like that. It's the fact that we can try to help people without even relying explicitly to magic violence and forcing people to change. The fact that we can talk to a shadow and through efforts of counseling and discussion actually help a person change is so much more interesting of a concept without needing just fucking magic. Like, why do we take the treasures? Because it is explicitly stated that, no, fuck off, I don't want you, I wanted literally anyone else. How the fuck am I not able to pick? I was able to not pick fucking Makoto. Fucking... I want the two people that you're not giving me. Literally let me go to the two dudes. If that's not the kind of game that they wanted to make, they shouldn't have tackled such an extreme, like, case of morality. They should have done something like Persona 4, where it was clearly, they are murderers and you are just trying to stop them. That's fine. Like, and it, instead of it being like a morality issue, Persona 3 and 4 were more of like a personal self-discovery kind of issue, where the morality and the subjects and the themes were about you as a person overcoming difficulties, like, internally, you know, stuff like that. Where in this game, this is a moral, you are going to jail, you have sinned, you have wronged your fellow man type discussion, which makes, like, the weird anime hijinks and all the other quirky dialogue really fall flat in the face of it all. The fact that we have such a fucking fantastic villain right now really is making me reconsider, like, everything about this game. About how good this game could have been. But all of this weird namby-pamby, wishy-washy morality, all the weird anime tropey garbage, it kind of just weakens the overall narrative to, like, such an extreme degree. If they wanted to have, like, genuinely morally irreprehensible villains, that's fine. They've done it in 3, and hell, even in 4, where they wanted to have that as a villain, Adachi was an extremely realistic depiction of someone who is a sociopath. Someone who is irredeemable, but is still a person at the end of the day. But the fact that Persona 5 doubled down on the anime tropes of having a objectively bad villain, while also very, very majorly increasing the stakes and the, like, themes that they're wanting to do, it really does not mesh at all. Because, like, well, let's boil it down to this. In Persona 3, there is a lesson you can take from that game. In Persona 3, it's learn to accept death and to move on from that. You know, embrace life while you have it. That is a lesson that you can learn as a person. Persona 3, at the end of the day, you can be taught something. Same with Persona 4. Learn to seek the truth, you know, stand up for yourself, seek that truth about all that kind of shit. Yeah, Persona 3 is a story about death, but learning to value your life. Persona 4 is about seeking the truth, you know, being honest with yourself, and if you're in a bad situation, finding out a way to improve it rather than just lying in the muck. That is another lesson that you can take from Persona 4, and they give you steps for how to do that. A lot of it's an internal reflection and trying to grow as a person. But in Persona 5, the whole theme of stand up against a corrupt society that is stamping you out, how would you go about doing that? Because every example in this game of that they are trying to preach involves magic and violence. Like, what are we meant to take from the theme of this game that's not directly repeating a theme from 3 and 4? To, like, stand up for yourself? That's Persona 4. To not take shit from a garbage boss? That just gets you fired and is in a worse state. To go on, like, a justified crusade and start blocking off streets, I guess? I'm really not sure what this game wants you as a person to take from it. You know what I mean? It's not that the others don't involve magic and violence. I'm trying to say, what does it reflect on you as a person? What does Persona 3 teach you? To revalue life and to respect the lives of others and really cherish the day. Persona 4 is, like I said, value the truth, and if you're in a bad situation, do what you can to change it instead of just accepting it. Persona 5, it's... See, the problem with that is, like, that's what I was saying, is that that's the core theme of Persona 4, though. A lot of this game's theme is that, and I'll give you credit. You are just strictly correct in saying that. But another large part of this theme is rebelling. Rebelling against society. Standing up to inequality and not accepting bad treatment and things like that. You know, do not accept this kind of thing. Which that is a good lesson. At the end of the day, you stand up for yourself. You know, stand up, get out there. Do it. But the problem is that there's not an easily applicable way to do that from this game's examples. Because in Persona 4, even if they didn't have magic, they could have reflected on themselves and grown as a person. In Persona 3, even without the magic, they could have learned to accept death. Magic helped, obviously, that's the whole bullshit. But in this game, to rebel against society would not work for almost any of these characters. Well, Persona 4 does it in such a way through, like, its dialogue options near the end of the game, especially. And, I mean, to be fair, that's the whole point, is the fact that Adachi is the mirror to you. And you know, haha, it's both of you. He's meant to be a mirror to the player and the main character about how about how to, you know, be true to yourself, how to find that through. And then they reflected that through gameplay with the dialogue options and not just accepting the truth that's immediately handed out to you, like it's a fucking Phoenix Wright game, or like Danganronpa or some shit. It's like, that's what I was kind of moping about earlier when I was talking to Haru, is that, like, man, I just... I don't know if it's one of those things that, like, if I had more time, I'd be able to coordinate my thoughts a bit better, because being in a live stream is kind of a rough time to be doing it. But it's just this nebulous frustration that's floating around in my brain, seeing Okumura being like a sensible person, you know what I mean? Well, you have to think about it not so much as find the truth as in go be a detective and solve murders, but more so reflect on decisions that you have made in your life and don't just assume, and try to make life around you better for yourself and other people. Usually you don't want to look at the main characters too much, unless you're Persona 3 the anime. But that's a weird example. Don't worry about that one. And your Persona 4, I don't know, man. I want to be fucking you from the anime, absolutely. But that's not... We're not here or there right now. But like I said, like, I'm not even saying that you're wrong, Bullet. The main complaint I have is the fact that that's just Persona 4's message. Incite small positive change in society is the same thing as, you know, take your lot in life and try to make it better for you and those around you. And it's different strokes for different folks. You know? A different way of saying the same thing. That's why I'm saying I wish Persona 5 had either a stronger metaphor into its larger morality, or had a different theme. But like I said, I might be phrasing some of my arguments a bit wrong. Like, I am on a live stream right now. It's kind of a bit of a bitch to format your thoughts in the moment. If you want to talk about gameplay, yes. Also, fuck Futaba as a character. I was actually gonna say, at least there's not a character that I disliked as much as some of the characters in this game, and I'm like, I don't know, Chie gets really fucking up there.
I'm okay.
Oh, there she goes. I didn't want to talk to Futaba. Who is Yukiko? I like Yukiko. I've never met a Yukiko in my life. No, that's what the royal fuck. Persona 5, the royal fuck. I got a promotion. Who's this guy? Who's this guy right here? Is that a guy who got fucking tutorialized by Maruki? Who's this guy? Is this a student? Does a student work at night? People working at nighttime. They at the fucking brothel. Everyone's confused. Like how they gave me 9 days and I have the party bumpers. Is this going to get interesting today? I'm sorry I was rambling so much. I don't know, seeing Okumura be nice just welled up a big rock in my gut. I want to talk to Ryuji and Yosuke. Fuck Makoto. I also wanted to say fuck On and fuck Futaba, but I have not been able to say no to them because I accidentally stumbled the fuck into Futaba and On was a tutorial. Ryuji, where are you? Help! Oh, God. If you think this is bad, fucking Bullet, holy shit. Like, I'm more so... See, this game doesn't even upset me. I've already said time and time again, I like the gameplay of this game. Like, Scion's out here being like, dude, fuck this game's gameplay, and I'm like, no, that's just a wrong take. Now, if we want to talk about real fucking Discord, Trails of Cold Steel was, like, the most fucking painful game I have ever had to play. Even worse than Golden Sun, because at least Golden Sun, no one was out there. Actually, that's not true. There was a different kind of pain in that one. But fucking Christ, that game was like agony in my body. It'll get worse when you play the game preceding it. Probably. More of the Trails of the Sky. That probably would, like, absolutely change how these things go. But, you know. At the end of the day, I like just talking about these kinds of things. You know what I mean? Even if it's a game that I like and other people don't, I like having this discourse. I think it's good to have a debate on things that you like, because at the end of the day, only positives can come out of, like, a properly structured debate. Either A, you have been reaffirmed of your enjoyment of a game, and you've possibly convinced someone else that maybe their way of view was a little bit off, or they have a new way of appreciating something that you like, or they have restructured your way of thinking to be something that you're like, oh, I get it, I see where you're coming from, and then they'd maybe give you some alternatives or see where the failings of that thing were. It's just the therapist, yeah. Yuji, where the fuck are you? How do I go to Yusuke's school? Is he in the movie theater? Are you in here? Yeah, but he's in school. Why can't I fucking get to school? I thought that was... That dude said, hey, I can do it if we try. Really made me think, like... It sounded vaguely enough out of the corner of my ear to sound like Sonic the fucking Hedgehog, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. Ueno, apparently. Oh. Absolutely.
What a coincidence.
Oh, that's fucked. See, it's specifically the characters Okumura and Madarame. Those are the two villains that could have been so fucking good. But like Okumura was one of the people that absolutely could have been redeemed, at least partially, and had like a Sei kind of transformation and been like, you know, a nice person. And Madarame, it is clearly demonstrated in some of the side dialogue that he did care. Even if it was, like, horribly distorted. He's one of the people that would have, like, at least a believable route to eventually be, like, a decent person. You know what I mean? Yusuke, a lot of his dialogue options and some of his social link did imply that in some capacity, Madarame did indeed care. And that's why Yusuke's social link is, like, the fucking other best one. But... every other villain, I don't see it as much. You really think fucking Kaneshiro, do you think one person ever on the planet gives a damn? No, not really. Yeah, they really needed to not tack on the, yeah, I let someone die. That's a bit much. But even then, it's the fact that Yusuke cannot fully hate him from the bottom of his heart because he was still a father to him through his whole life. That is so fucking relatable. Holy shit. Yeah, I wish we had that kind of a thing right there. How fucking rad would it be if, like, villain 1 or 2 of this game, probably not 1, because, oh my god, Kamoshida, mwah, chef's kiss villain right there, absolutely 10 out of 10. But if you could see, like, a villain slowly come to terms with what they've done and actively try to help you, or just be around to see that mentality change, mwah, chef's kiss, would love to see it. Fucking amazing. And that's why I'm saying, like, Okumura would have been a perfect example from it, because he was an awful person, but imagine the good he could have done, you know what I mean? It's a bit, I'm gonna be honest, Bullet. Akechi is like the worst example. He has killed so many fucking people, including Haru's dad and Futaba's mother. I don't think he's really able to be redeemed too much. Also, don't even get me started on the fact that Futaba can even talk to this man. Like, holy shit. When Futaba joined us, she specifically said, I do not care about changing people's hearts. I just want to find out what happened to my mother. She finds out Akechi is the one who killed her mother, and she's just like, yeah, dude, join the party. Also, don't die in the bottom of this boat.
Indeed.
I don't remember Futaba saying that. Haru did explicitly say, I'm not going to forgive you for this, but... Because I can at the very least say that, okay, that's Haru. That's just who she is as a person. She's very clearly been shown to be an extremely forgiving person. But Futaba is a socially inept wretch. I really fucking doubt it. Not even for the fact that Futaba was our primary involvee with researching Akechi and knowing firsthand that he was a shithead. You know, it wasn't even like as much of a reveal to the rest of the party, because, you know, we kind of kept that hush-hush for a little bit in all the hidden, like, drug-infused deleted dialogue through the main game. But she was the first person where she's like, yeah, Futaba, can you go dig up on him? Imagine the shit she found that wasn't involved in the story.
Yes.
The Sayuri, that's not the painting's name. If we go back to Persona 3, where one of your party members almost killed another one of your party members out of revenge from fucking, like, years ago. Let alone Futaba, who was less than a year, or barely a year at that time. To the point where she was passed around to family members who then traumatized her by not feeding her, not clothing her, and almost physically abusing her straight out. Bye, bye, Yusuke. Where are they going with this? It's weird that we're not able to see anyone's, like, dialogue. It's weird that this is taking multiple days. No, I mainly bring this all up because of the fact that this game has such heavy themes. They shouldn't have made the themes this heavy if they weren't going to tackle these heavy themes. They didn't. and then the themes are left unused and unappreciated. I'm alright with just an anime fuck around and have fun kind of story, but not with these themes. Hell, that was my primary if we want to go the route of I want every story to be Berserk, that was my criticism for Persona 4. That was the criticism. I thought that game was too anime and jokey. They went too far in the other direction. That game had lighter themes, but also there was a fucking serial murderer. Now is not the time to be fucking around.
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
I can see it.
Where the fuck is Ryuji? I don't know why I keep playing games that have escalators, but I like it. It's good. That's good content. I like this scene, but this is taking like a weirdly large amount of time. Like the fact that we're like, why are we doing this over like a week? You know what I mean? Why can't I do this like once in a day? The fact that this is spread out over a week really feels odd. Like, why am I talking to one person being like, bedtime? Because now it really feels like, yeah, I left my party members to go think about this problem on their own time. But now like a week has passed. It's been like 5 days.
Whoa!
So wait a minute. Is Ryuji back on the fucking track team? Why? Ryuji specifically said he didn't want to be on the track team anymore. Explicitly. This was his old motivation. Damn you, Maruki. Okay. I know why he's back on the track team. Because the only time Ryuji says he has grown past that and doesn't want to be on the track team anymore is if you finish his social link. And because you could have absolutely had that not happen, he's still back on the track team. And I'm gonna assume the in-universe reason is yes, because he talked to Maruki a while ago. But this is a weird, like, standard Persona discrepancy of you did a social link, but it's not reflected in the main plot. Which has a fucking whole different issue. It is actually weird that he didn't even want to join the track team to begin with. Because Ryuji doesn't, like, do anything. You know what I mean? The only thing he talks about is that he occasionally games, but we never really get to see him doing anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even that he doesn't have time, because everyone else has hobbies. Makoto's the fucking student council president and has a new friend. On is an active full-time model. Yusuke is spending every waking moment of his fucking life painting. What does Ryuji do with his free time? It's weird that he didn't want to join the track team. Everything he was doing through all of his links was wanting to rejoin the track team and training to be faster. It's weird that he said no. It was meant to be the whole theme of, like, you know, I don't need to be shackled down by, like, old stuff, I guess, but I'm really not sure why. Like, he's made up with these people and is actively friends. He was excited to talk to them more.
Yeah.
How do we know each other? How did I meet you guys? Who are you people?
Whoa! See ya!
Oh, well, bye. Hey, Ryuji's gonna be as dense as a fucking bag of cans, so let's really hope that he'll be able to actually think for once in his life and to actually think through this problem. Why are random store attendants getting their fucking realities? Is the excuse meant to be that Ryuji had a fucked up leg? Because why has that never appeared in gameplay then? Like, he was able to run fine in Shido's palace. It did. They have specifically said that his leg was fine. And that's why his social link was about, actually, at the very beginning, before we started dealing with the whole shitty backup Kamoshida, was Ryuji's leg being healed, but he had to build back up the muscles in his leg. That's why the social link had started, was to get him back into fitting shape and have you two start working out. It's not even like an ironic that is like me genuinely pondering, like, why didn't he want to join the track team? At least I think that was the reason for the start of the social link. I mean, why else would you be hanging out with him? Yeah, I would assume. I don't remember the beginning of that one as well enough, I guess. I guess I'll talk to fucking Makoto. Live this bitch. Make it missable. Make it so I can fuck up and have someone not believe me. I keep using live as an example, even though it's not the best example.
Exactly.
Hello, Say. Say romance route. Where is it? Now that's the real Persona 5. The Royal experience. And why this game is a 0 out of 10. There's no Say romance route. Oh, that's fucking.
You're correct.
Like how she's still. Okay, it's just a jacket. I was gonna be like, she's just wearing her normal clothes. They just put a jacket over it. But I'm like, wait a minute. That's what a jacket's meant to do. Shit. This jacket is functioning as a jacket.
Hey! That reminds me. No, but...
Single parent? Where'd your mom go? It actually is weird. I don't know if we've mentioned all of their parents. Like, I know Ryuji is has a single mother. What happened to his dad? Wouldn't his reality... Yeah, I would assume that his reality would be that his mom and dad are back together and have enough money to, like, survive. Not the fucking track team. What the fuck, Ryuji? Selfish bitch. Bad reality. Maruki, start again.
I'm sorry.
It's me. I've uncovered a few things in my investigation this week, so I thought I'd share my findings with you.
That's extremely uncomfortable looking up there.
First,
Also,
Maruki himself.
This is a fucked camera angle for this room. Damn.
He's been researching the treatment of patients through changes in their cognitions since his college years.
See, a big problem with Maruki is the fact that he's kind of misunderstanding what a doctor is meant to do. A doctor is meant to heal. A doctor isn't necessarily meant to prevent. Like, he should be healing the injuries that do occur, not making it so that those injuries can never occur ever. You know what I mean?
You already knew about
Like, I was
that.
totally fine with his theory of actually healing people, but not making it so that they can never feel pain again in the rest of their life. You're just living in a fucking bubble at that point.
Maruki's work apparently had enough investors that he was planning to break ground on a research facility somewhere.
Like, if you had the ability to just, like, let's say, like, doctoring got, like, way more advanced in the future, wouldn't you start doing a bunch of crazier shit if that was the case? That inherently would increase your joy in life. Like, let's say you could recover from your body being mushed flat. Would you not go, like, skydiving at that point? Or just any kind of thing that's a little bit riskier, like mountain climbing or something like that, if a doctor could just you back together? That would inherently increase your joy, but it wouldn't result in some weird tyrannical hell purgatory, you know what I mean?
And as you know, those
Absolutely, I
plans
would go
never came to
skydiving.
fruition. His funding was cut off, and his research was ended for him.
I'd jump off a fucking building just to experience it at that point. Like, if you have, like, a magical doctor overlord who could fix your injuries without consequence, I would immediately start doing stupid shit. And that's way better of an outcome. I just don't want it to be a tyrannical thought prison, you know what I mean?
It's probable. However, we can't be certain of the reason why, at least with our current understanding. What was the purpose of his research into cognitive science? Doesn't it feel like there's more to the story? For example, maybe his research was stymied by someone else for their own reasons. Anyway, that's all I could dig up about Maruki's history.
Time to go beat the ever-loving
The
shit
only
out
thing
of this
that's
man.
become clearer is his stance on using cognitive science. He's dead serious about saving people. He distorted reality itself to make his dream come true. I can only imagine how delighted he is right now. Ah, that reminds me. There was one more thing I wanted to tell you about the reality Maruki's put us in. It seems that Okumura and Wakaba are both considered alive by all accounts.
How? Of course I know that.
They aren't mere illusions or cognitive beings. They truly are alive and existing in this world. In fact, their deaths seem to have never taken place at all in this reality. They seem to have been causing a stir in society, just like in our original reality. But Shido alone was arrested on the crime of attempting to overthrow the government. Basically, in this reality, you and I haven't committed any crimes.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Akechi is absolved of guilt.
I don't understand how Maruki was able to distort reality to such extremes.
I mean, it didn't happen. He's guilt-free. The problem is solved. Good job, Akechi, you did it. You
But
made
at
out
the very
scot-free,
least, he was being
like a
honest when he
bandit.
told us that he'd make such revisions, and rather convenient ones. That's quite the funny joke. It makes me want to puke. Remaining in this Maruki revised reality means living under his thumb forever. And I refuse to live like that. I'll be the one to choose my path. That's how I've lived up to now. And it's going to continue from here till the end. But what about you? You saw them for yourself, didn't you? Your friends seem to have taken a liking to Maruki's version of reality. Don't tell me you've changed your mind after seeing them. I see. I pray your answer doesn't change when we face Maruki tomorrow.
My answer didn't change since I met him in the building.
That takes care of the info I wanted to share. See you soon.
Oh, Daiba.
Are you going somewhere tomorrow?
Why did you have Morgana's voice earlier when we talked?
With Akechi? You guys are really hitting it off lately. Of course, that's not a bad thing. Hey, so, about what you said before, you know, that stuff about my happiness? Sorry, it's nothing. Good night.
Oh, damn, he's fast. What time of day is it right now? Sun is very clearly just beaming through the blinds, and based on the shadows, it's not like late. Like the shadows aren't draping. It almost looks like it's like 4 p.m., 3 p.m., something like that. And we're in the winter months, so the sun goes down early. So we are going to bed at like 3. We're going to bed early. Oh god, they're saving the game. Hey! You know, it's okay. Take your time. So how are y'all doing? How's everyone at home? Hope you're all having a good day. Hope you all are liking your new and imbued Maruki-infused reality. Where, oh, we're done. Fantastic. I have too much homework. Maybe on weekends, lol.
So, you came.
Also, let's continue the theory that, let me just hypothesize for a second here. If Maruki is meant to be giving everyone their desired reality, tell me that fucking Mishima's would not be to be a member of the fucking Phantom Thieves. Fucking tell me that. If anyone is dropping the immediate confirmed yes and to a fucking therapist, it is that boy. And that boy is not in the party right now. Bad game.
Based on the look in your eyes, I'm guessing your friends aren't going to be of any use to us. We need as much manpower as possible right now. I was hoping at least some of them would avoid being useless, but that seems to be beyond their capabilities.
Get fucked, literally all of them.
Well, there's no point in griping about it out here. Are you ready? As I mentioned yesterday, it's quite likely that we'll have to confront Maruki physically. If you're not prepared for such a contingency, then please go and take care of your affairs as quickly as possible.
Am I able to actually describe? Well, I'm here
Should write
now.
something.
Let's pop a save. Oh, I can just go. Well, let's at least see. Let's see if there's anything new.
Sheesh.
At least, dude, he does acknowledge it. It feels like the whole town's losing its damn mind. Fair assessment.
Even though it gets dry in the winter, you should be grateful.
Even though it gets dry in the winter, you should be grateful. Very rude. You could be a little bit nicer to me. Oh.
You should be grateful. I guess that's fine.
Let's see.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh, I do know where I need to go
Okay,
shopping
alright, which
once we're
one?
done with it. Ooh, hello. Is this Dizzy?
These are all
Baseball's not.
imported, but we should have some in your size. That you better not use it to pull a prank. That's what you're. Don't break it, okay? good.
Honestly, the pistols do not fucking matter.
Okay.
If it's not specifically like a stat up one, none of this matters. Endurance +2.
The air's dry.
What do I currently have
so be
equipped?
careful
Luck
when your
+5.
hands come
Fuck
down.
yeah, I'd take an endurance and
But
agility
you better not
+2.
use it to pull a prank.
Yeah, that's an increased chance to dodge and increased ability to not die. And did I guess this one?
Don't break it, okay?
I have no money.
All right. You should be great.
I need to be able to buy a
Guess that's fine.
SP adhesive, so I'm kind of picking and prodding at my cash right now. I could sell all of these actually.
You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine.
My homunculus.
You should be grateful. I guess that's fine.
Good old Lafutas. Very nice. Very good. Fuck that.
You should be grateful.
Yeah. I have no fucking idea how much an SP adhesive is. Especially because it's like on sale now. So, I guess I'll go see.
Come again.
Should only need one. Oh, well, I'm going back. Okay. Oops. I also wanted, even if I wasn't going here, I wanted to see what Tay had to say.
That's fine, I guess. I see.
Bastard.
Okay, which one?
Oh.
I developed a new medicine.
Shit.
It cost me a lot to make, but I'm confident that it'll be very effective.
I've never been here since I got her to rank 10. That's really good healing item, actually. I'm kind of surprised that they gave you that level of stankiness when it comes to just random bullshit. But I do need 80,000 or 8,000 more yen. So, because I want another fucking SP adhesive because my fucking party member stole one of them. Bastards.
I guess that's fine. You should be grateful.
Done.
Come again.
So you think I'm walking around this dungeon without Akechi having one of those fucking things, you're wrong. Also, I do believe that Kasumi stole my fucking, like, greed ring or whatever the fuck it was, the ailment immunity one. This is some bullshit. Yeah, it's gone. God damn it. Fuck. This fucking FE4 all over again. Stop taking my shit.
I see.
Oh, you
This will work
bastard.
with
Fuck
Dennis.
off.
Take care.
Oh, alright. Mission accomplished. I have acquired an SB adhesive. 130 hours in, let's start the palace, eh? Sorry, 129 hours and 59 minutes.
Now, let us depart.
Give me just a sec, I gotta do a little thing. Gotta do a little. There we go. Ooh, very nice. Gamer time, let's go, boys. Oh, okay.
Excuse me, Whoa.
He's got the fucking.
Hey guys.
He's got the fucking necklace thing on it.
Looks like we've all had the same idea.
Are you here to speak with him as well?
Kinda. So, he's not here? He left around noon. Said he was meeting up with Akechi.
Sojiro said if we need to talk about stuff, we can use this place for a while.
Cool.
You know,
He asked me the other day. Something along the lines of whether or not I'm okay with how things are. At first I didn't know what he was talking about, but as he kept going, his words started making my chest feel all tight.
I know what you mean. Ever since then, it's like something isn't right in my heart anymore.
I have no complaints about my current life. On the contrary, in fact. I am truly happy with it. So, in that case, what is this inkling of a feeling I have deep in my soul?
Damn it. I'm so bad at figuring out this sort of stuff. Hey, do you think maybe we're all running away from something super important? I've been kind of wondering for a while now. Maybe the reason his words hurt so much is because he's right. But I was too scared to admit that for some reason. That's why I pretended I didn't understand what he meant.
Wasn't this the big reveal they had in the Velvet Room? Just the fact that they're gonna stop, like...
When I was speaking with him, I felt like I caught a glimpse of this mysterious sight. Something that shouldn't have happened, but still, I felt like I shouldn't turn away from it.
Same here.
And myself as well. It seems that we really have lost sight of something precious to us after all.
That might be, but
I'm so scared to remember what it is. If I remember that, I feel like my life as I know it is gonna end.
Ah, yes. Ego death. My favorite.
Taba.
But even still, I don't want to feel this way anymore either.
Me too.
Guess that's it, huh? He was trying to tell us all something important, and I bet he's probably still working on it somewhere. Ain't no way I'm gonna bail on him just so I can keep running from whatever it is.
When I had that strange experience you all mentioned, I saw him and the rest of us there together. I want to believe the connection we share here is a genuine one.
Well, I know if we don't do something soon, we're gonna lose our connection with him. Don't ask how I know. It just feels like the truth to me.
I admit I am happy right now, but I just can't accept the situation as it is. I'm done with trying to
I really
escape
want
my
Human
problems.
Morgana in the party. I'm gonna be honest. I want to see if he's in the party and then also all of the new animations. Come on, tell me you don't want to see, like... Aw, fuck. I'm mad. Bad game. Some kids throwing fucking baseball, shattering my fucking windows. Oh, it's nighttime now. Big man.
Well... if I must... All right. I should write something.
Pop a save, let's go. Alright. A boop. I do like that elevator opening animation, it's very smooth. Maruki may be a bit of a sadistical, tyrannical shitlord, but God, he's got just an eye for that feng shui and style. That's nice. Alright, fine, I'll use the door properly, huh? To be honest, I don't think I'm going to be needing any more cash, so I'm probably just going to ignore the random grabbles along the way. It's such an also a neat fucking twist, the fact that we, like, are at least on speaking terms with the palace ruler, and they're actively helping us. This is like what Akechi was doing in his own time, and now they're trying to kill me. But you know what I mean.
I'll reveal your true form.
Time to die. Also, so it was the thing I talked about earlier, was the fact that everyone, like, complained that Lavenza just, okay, I guess I say everyone, but a complaint was that Lavenza just wasn't in the game. I haven't seen Lavenza for the rest of the game. Where'd she go? I can't find her. I don't know. What do we see? What do we know?
So don't mess up too much. Like with anything besides psychokinesis, it's tough. We'll be useless. Stay so
You have to stop screaming at me, man.
Joker took one down. I gotta keep his sanity as a sad little weak. Let's put it out of his misery.
I gotta say, if they do not fucking give me, oh, so this game's loud as fuck. God, we're doing this shit again. Game is loud. The fucking combat random SFX is loud as piss. Bastard. Yeah. There we go. Just a little bit, just a touch. There you go. There we go. Oh, we're much better. Very nice. But what was I saying? Well, probably wasn't important. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck I was going. Oh, big man. Oh, yeah. I really hope in New Game Plus they let me use fucking Akechi Navigator the whole game. I never want to turn it off. Be a cool game. Let me use it the rest of the fucking game. That smile tells me that it's not the case. That's the Three Hopes will have a mission mode smile all over again.
I can still feel the rush.
I'm still pissed. I don't think Three Hopes has gotten any fucking DLC. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it. I need the money. I fucking need the treasure. I know we were talking about it, but I have not heard if they've gotten any fucking DLC. Yeah. Good game. Good. No, great. I'm glad they didn't just fucking kill it. Cerberus. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need a weak attack to hit all of them. Mob style. Yes, perfect. Okay. Hopefully this should be enough. It's time. Akechi's the fucking best, dude. Here we go, boys. Hey, you know, eventually, just give it some time. We gotta build up anticipation. Mint.
Power courses through me.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I may be giving this game shit in its story, but I gotta say, I do really like me some Unga Bunga RPG content.
It's a treasure chest.
Oh, buddy, I'm fucking into it. Why are you giving me Black Rock? I hope you guys don't mind me, you know, standing right here. I know you guys are in the middle of something, but I hope you guys don't mind a big man, you know, just being, like, right in your fucking face or anything like that. Pardon me, coming through. More important things to deal with than you guys.
There seems to be a
Ooh,
safe
hello.
room near us. Let's find it. It's a safe room.
I should write something.
I don't know how they fucking Three Hope shat the bed so goddamn hard. It's not fucking hard. It's like the dichotomy of one game gets so little content that its base game didn't have enough content, versus Hyrule Warriors, which had so much fucking content they had to re-release the fucking game so people didn't have to buy all the DLC. Garbage. Bat. What? I thought you wanted me to play Engage. You specifically said when you were playing it early on that you think I would like the game. What happened? Where in this timeline did this change? Is this Scion's ideal reality is him having never said that and that I hate Engage? To quote Scion when he first started playing it, this might be my favorite Fire Emblem game. I'm not gonna let that particular quote go rot down in the histories. Hey! Oh, that's...
Thank you for coming.
That's not fucking ominous. No, I did not say that. I believe you did. He said it was one of top 3. Okay, fuck you. Why has she been unconscious for a fucking week?
I've never had any intention of hurting her. Once her inner turmoil begins to settle, I'll have her remember her life as she wishes to live it.
The life that she wishes for, huh? Call it what you like. You're merely brainwashing people for your own satisfaction.
Okay, I always give Akechi props, but he is definitely misrepresenting this fucking argument.
I'm wholly aware that some will interpret my acts that way.
But hey, it's an interpretation.
But if that self-satisfaction leads to the happiness of thousands of others, don't you agree that outcome is for the best?
One sin and hundreds of good deeds.
If I understand correctly, you went and checked in on your friends this past week. This reality is the one that they all wished for. Did any of them seem troubled by that fact?
Yeah, he hated the fucking, team.
This reality is the
Please do
true
not give me a
reality.
fucking flashback snippet
All you
of
have to
all
do
of them.
is recognize it as such. Once you do, you'll be just as happy as they are. Didn't you see it yourselves?
Just go and softly enter that cool night.
Your friends don't just want to live these lives. They want you to choose this reality for yourselves and live happily too.
Am I allowed to tell you to go fuck yourself yet? Oh, we're doing it for all of them? That thing I said I wanted to
Please,
not
I
happen?
want you to understand, for their sake, as well as yours.
Just fucking shoot him. Pull the gun out right now. I have many of them. You know...
Well, it's time.
Is this... Oh, you do get another one. I was gonna say there had to be another random evil shithead ending. This one's a less evil shithead ending, but it's still the obligatory bad ending. I do like them. I'm glad that they have them at the very least.
For the sake of Yoshizawa-san and the rest of your friends, I ask you to give me your answer.
Go fuck yourself. I had to make sure I was picking the right one. Hey!
Negotiations seem to have broken down.
I see. It seems we still haven't reached an understanding.
No. You're not serious, right? Please. I'm begging you, Senpai. Please let me
I'll shoot her too.
me.
Absolutely. I will beat you within an inch of your life.
But why? This pain is too much.
That's her combat stance. What the fuck? Why are you in like weird combat mode?
It's all Sumiri's fault. I can't live that kind of life.
Oh, I'll give you a whole lot more pain, lady. Oh, it's coming.
Please, don't try to stop me.
I was gonna beat you whether you consented to it or not. It's violence time. I woke up and chose violence in this perfect reality. It doesn't have violence. Oh, it's serious time.
How stubborn.
The best way she could have been included in the game is to die.
No matter what you say to her, I doubt she'll understand. I don't think we have a choice in the matter here.
Low tier god quotes.
I could take care of it for you right now. But you'd prefer her to leave here alive, right? Just hurry up and end this.
Oh, is this a 1v1? Oh shit, Clap City, let's go.
Please, don't make me do
If
this.
I had known this was coming, I would have equipped Lakshmi. Oops, oh well. Time to die.
I can't stop this. I refuse to live as Kasumi's killer. Xandrion!
Oh, fuck status ailments. Ugh. And then my game froze. Samsara to the afterlife. Oh, my kingdom, for that being an option. Or die for me, yeah, that too.
All right.
Hey, now you suck. Congratulations. Oh, bad option. Wait, can she hurt me? Wait a minute. She has bless physical and gun skills. Wait a minute.
That's not right.
Oh darn, I'm dizzy.
Why are you doing this to me? Please, just leave me alone. Persona!
Brave step. Oh, you have a higher crit rate. Oh, you did it. Yeah, I'm so proud of you. Hey, what if I shoot you with a gun? Come on, get another turn. I believe in you. Come on. You can do it. I know you can get me. Come on. Oh, you can try a bit harder than that. Whoops. I guess I guarded. That's unfortunate. Oh, you hate to see it. And that's why you have Giri Mikala. She has gun and bless skills, but all of them are reflected, so fuck you, lady. You literally could not hurt me.
Looks like you lost.
Your only option was to spam guard, in which I would basic attack you to death. That was 100%. That is one of the rare 10-0 odds of winning. It was literally impossible for me to lose.
Senpai. No. I can't. I can't go back to being Sumire.
I can go again.
You saw it all
More
for yourself,
violence.
Senpai. It's my own fault that my sisters... Why don't you understand?
Oh, I understand clearly.
Please. I beg you.
Yoshizawa.
I understand that you're weak.
I can give you strength, so you don't have to suffer.
Doctor.
Tell me, if you want your pain to end, and desire to live as Kasumi, I'll actualize it!
I'll actualize it. Hey, I've seen this one before. I wonder if she'll be able to hurt me again. Ooh, she's a robot now.
Did he? Sadly, she has lost sight of herself. She's in pain. Now, be her guide, and together, escape from the nightmare!
No,
That's not your theme. That's not your theme. That's not your theme.
I don't want to go back to my life in cinders ever again.
What the hell? This so-called kindness of his disgusts me. Let's do this quick.
I refuse to go back. I'm happy here. This is where I belong.
I'll rescue you. The only way I know how.
Is the Jesus. There he is.
Totally berserk.
It's Fuckman.
We need to stop her persona.
I'll take that.
It ate the smaller one?
That's cool.
What a pain. We'll have to beat it before it heals itself again. Persona!
Cinderellon. Evil synthetic organism. That's not very nice. He's trying his best, man. Here, dark, sure. Let's see. No, it's very common in the arena games. That's like a core mechanic.
Persona. All right. Feel my power.
Arena games aren't shit. Arena games do the coolest way I've seen of doing, like, Persona user versus Persona user. It makes so much more sense for it in like a non-RPG context. Because how it works in that game is that you yourself are a physical fighter, but you can summon your personas to do persona shit. You know what it is, because everyone, you know, has a basic attack and all that. But what happens is that you can hit the persona and it'll break the persona, which is what happens in a lot of the animes too, is that you can hit a persona and it'll like dispel it for a second. And if the person takes too many hits to their persona will shatter and they can't summon it for a period of time. It's time. It's neat. You're probably needing me to DPS this, aren't you? Alright, well, let's start checking for weaknesses, shall we? Nope. Okay. I need to find his weakness specifically. Nope. Ow.
Damn it. There's no end to this. Just what the hell is this thing?
Make him go psychotic. That's your, like, core mechanic. Turn the dudes that he summons against him. That's like your entire power, Akechi. You could just solve this problem.
You can't tell? It's her refusal to accept the truth.
Imagine how fucking funny this fight would be if all the dudes he summoned, Akechi just turns fucking against him. Akechi has the coolest fucking power, and he is not using it right now. Force loss piss. I guess it's forced endurance piss. Tell me I could not have won that fucking fight.
We can't afford to waste time on this shit.
Language.
Here it comes.
I don't think so.
I reflect physical. Oh, that's Vorpal Blade. That's cute. Should have had Yusuke do it. He has high counter.
Damn it, Skull. I told you not to rush him by yourself like that. At least it seemed to work out in our favor.
Our apologies for making you wait so long.
Is that
Akechi-kun and Dr. Maruki?
who she's always trapped by? Why is her persona doing this? What in the world is going on here?
There's a lot you guys missed out on. It's not your theme.
So much of this shit makes no sense, but we'll cover it later. We've got to stop her first, right, Joker?
All right,
Also,
let's get in formation.
no, this also isn't the first time you fought someone's persona. It's happened multiple times in Persona 1. In fact, they had interesting other ways of doing it, where someone can manifest their persona outside of their own body and it'll mutate them like a demon. But that's Persona 1 shit. Persona 1's a little different than everything else. It'll, like, mutate you.
Unbelievable. Why did they come here?
Let's go!
Lady Rhea.
Persona!
Alright, what's another weakness to check? Oh, we're fully healed. Very nice. Not that.
I am thou.
It's a good theme.
Ooh.
But now we need to check for her weakness. Womp 'em. Nope, nothing. Probably not. Oh, when she was weak to dark, that's right. It's her persona.
That was awesome.
I would assume not, because I would assume he's already tried. Yeah, no, she probably doesn't have a weakness. But I might as well keep going down the list. Rip Akechi Navigator, bad game. I don't know if anyone's gonna argue with that one.
Opponent is strong, so don't do anything.
How can you take away my Akechi Navigator, dude? It's okay, it's a diversionary tactic, you know, she wasn't expecting me to do that. Oh, wait, if you take Akechi to the jazz club, will he have those same skills right now?
Now that's power.
Stop that. Dunno. Interesting thought piece. I will seize joy. Use the church to remember skills. Interesting. Well, Akechi wasn't ever in the party, but maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I couldn't really go anywhere I wanted during this last week.
I am thou.
Ooh, nice.
It looks like it's working. Just hang in there a little longer.
Gotta leave for a bit. That's fine. Oh, we've been through some shit. It's Beatdown City. Bullet, why game take away Akechi Navigator?
It's time. You're mine.
Doesn't he get a skill that does more damage when it's baton passed?
This is my other self.
Oh no, we got rid of that, damn. Oh, wow. Gone. Wasn't even charged. 23k. 2300.
My dream won't be. The clock strikes midnight.
Yeah. Mothman. Oh my god, Mothman leveled up so many fucking times. Holy shit. He's like catching up in levels. Hey, can you stop being a bitch?
Yoshizawa-san!
Start hitting her again. She hasn't learned yet.
You've all... I can't believe you've thrown away your happiness just to come here and...
I'm gonna beat you too. Don't think it ends
and
here.
how? It's impossible.
The violence begins.
You're Dr. Maruki, right?
That's right. More importantly, why are...
Dude, what the hell's Doc doing inside a palace?
He's ruling this palace, is what he's doing.
What?
Not only that, he's the one who's generated this whole distorted reality. Isn't that right, Maruki-san?
All of this was done for your own joy. Our joy? That's right. I only wanted to grant your wishes. Each and every one.
Wait, you what?
How many mods
You
are there
mean?
already
We never
that
wished
allows
for
you to use
anything like
Akechi nav the whole game? I'm expecting at
really
least
true?
10.
Huh?
No, never mind. So, you all intend to deny the
need
reality I've
more.
created for you. If you want to fight me, then so be it. If you plan on changing my heart, that's fine too. But before that, I think there's still room for discussion here. Also, I believe taking care of Yoshizawa-san is more important than settling this issue right now.
I woke up and chose violence.
Planning to run again?
Violence for her, too.
We can get back to fighting if that's what you really want, but I think you're rather exhausted at the moment.
I mean, not really.
Yoshizawa-san!
She's getting benched. She's in the party, she's getting benched.
Still time. February 3rd. I'll hear your final decision on the 3rd.
But why, though? I want to kill you now. Fuck
Your
off.
views can't align with mine by then. We'll have no other choice but a physical altercation.
Violence. I will wake up and choose violence on the 3rd then, I
Still
guess.
can't give up what I've started.
I'm gonna start the palace tomorrow.
I do. On the day I lost everything that mattered to me.
I've lost his reading.
I want to pursue him, but I doubt that's even possible right now.
Let's get out of here. Yoshizawa's gotta rest anyway.
I'm still just as shocked as I was when we first came here. The navigators returned to our devices. A palace is visible in our own reality.
Does this mean reality's broken right now or something? Something to do with Dr. Maruki anyway.
Now, I know it's been a while, but if we want to talk about some big dick shit, why are the fucking shadow operatives not here now of all fucking times? There's no way they're fucking close enough to being affected of this bullshit. Because you already said Maruki's only affecting those that, like, you know, he's had to personally interact with, except for the fact that the game is not implying that, and it's weird that he still needs to build up his power because that's kind of vague. But Shido's taken the fuck care of.
Hey, how much do you already know about this stuff?
Why are we letting him build power? Violence immediately. Like...
So Dr. Maruki...
Like, but the counter argument to that is, why is he? Why is he allowing us to do
our
this?
reality to make our dreams come true.
This is all too much for me to handle at once.
Apologies for the interruption. Mind if I interject?
Violence.
That's right, Akechi. There's no reason to be defensive. Had I wished to kill you all, I would have simply done so already.
So you're not here to fight us?
I've already put our feud behind me. Not only that, since he and I both refuse to accept reality as Maruki sees fit to make it, we currently have the same goal.
Also, Yaldabaoth tried that same shit, and the Velvet Room said, go fuck yourself, so...
So what you're saying is you're using him.
Violence now.
What about the rest of you?
Power of friendship.
Considering how you were all living your ideal lives in that
Okay,
reality,
Zion.
until
You can't
decided to
even...
come here.
Simply stronger than Yaldabaoth. Don't even start with this fucking power scaling bullshit. Because then I could be like, I'm sorry, Philemon probably wouldn't appreciate that.
Maruki seems to be telling the truth about taking your happiness into consideration. While his heart is distorted, he is quite different from the adults whose hearts you've changed so far. Now that you know his intentions,
That's
I'm
not
most
true either.
interested in learning whether you still
Persona
plan on
1
fighting
had
him or
this same fucking character. Maki had this same power. This is Maki's power. And deep cut for you, Scion and Lollifan. This on screen is the plot of Persona 1. 1-to-1. He doesn't know.
What do you mean?
I'm up against someone with the power to distort reality as we know it. The more allies on my side, the better.
And the only reason that bitch isn't, like, running amok is because her brain doesn't work good.
If we all share
There's
the same
like
goal,
4 of her running around.
shouldn't
Don't
we
worry
join
about it.
forces and improve our odds. I'll be going now. Be sure to consider
Persona
my
1 is cool.
Hey! Hey! Jeez.
Yoshizawa, are you alright?
Oh, yes.
And honestly, if you've seen a lot more of the Mega 10 games, no,
sorry
this
that
isn't
I
like top
caused you
tier
all
Mega
so
10.
much trouble.
It's very common in almost every Mega 10 game for the main antagonist to either try or succeed in mass extinction event. I mean, for right now, fuck you too. In Nocturne, they wipe out all life on the planet. In Megami Tensei If, at least in the Law route, I know that one. Not only is it a mass extinction event, it is a mass-scale brainwashing to the point where all of life has been erased on the planet, and now they are cloning people to... Fuck you, Scion.
No, you don't need to apologize.
We should probably go our separate ways for now and discuss it at a better time.
Yeah, tomorrow we can... Oh yeah, Third semester's starting up tomorrow, right?
I don't think we should really give a shit about school right now. I choose
I
violence.
guess we're going back to school, huh?
I want
Still don't
violence.
have any idea what we want to do from here on out, though.
I'm going to the jazz club and working out for a month.
We've got time. Maruki said he'll wait until February 3rd before...
More like we're doing it on January 10th.
Let's really think it over before making our decision.
Yo, welcome back.
What do you mean I was wasted? What are you talking about?
Wait, what's wrong, Futaba?
What the fuck is that belt loop she's wearing?
Hey,
That's...
Sojiro? Is Mom?
Mom? You mean Wakaba? Well, what about her?
Nah, it's nothing. It's just I happen to remember something about her, that's all.
I see. Okay, then. You know, I caught myself thinking about her earlier, too. Odd coincidence, huh?
I honestly don't know what this proves. Is she alive or is she dead to Sojiro? Because this hasn't cleared that up.
Well, I'm gonna head home for the night. How about you, Futaba?
I don't know what they're trying to imply here.
stick around
She's
a
dead
bit
again.
longer.
Alright, sure.
See? Don't stay out too late on
Because
that.
it's just vague enough, but I'm like, oh, poof, dust in
Place
the
is
wind.
all yours. You've got school tomorrow.
Like
too.
an angel's
Get
kiss.
to bed at a reasonable time.
Goodbye.
Mom really is gone again. Sojiro sees it that way too now.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you what happened before we came to rescue you. We all ended up here at the same time after you left for Odaiba.
God, imagine having to get to a palace via fucking... Oh, okay.
What was that?
Wait, you're...
What the? Oh yeah, that's right. Why were you human, Mona?
Was the game actually bugging out, or was a human Morgana meant to randomly one time use Cat Morgana's voice? Was that intentional? Because he did. Like, when I talked to him on the street, it used Cat Morgana voice, and it was very disturbing. Probably. It was very funny, but I'm like, I wanted to talk to him even less. Wow, it did not
You're
fit.
supposed to be a cat.
I am not a... Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess I am a cat.
How did we never realize?
I wanted to see human Morgana in
we've got more
combat,
important things to
honestly.
do than
I
sit
was,
around here and
in
figure out
my
what
heart of
happened to us.
hearts, really wanting to see them do all of Morgana's shit again. But he's a human now.
That's right.
Like, I want to see the smug boy turn in his fucking chair with a cigarette. But as a man
Said he
now.
was headed to Odaiba, correct? We need to find them.
Human Teddy made Teddy a character. Teddy was a
Once we got
massive
to Odaiba,
fucking
we
shitpost,
spotted
but at
the
least Persona
palace.
4 didn't take
You know how
itself
the
too
rest
seriously.
goes.
I know a lot of people fucking hated Teddy because he was the joke character.
You were
But Persona
fighting
4
this
didn't
whole
take
time,
itself
weren't
as
you?
seriously, so I didn't mind
While
as
I was
much.
just bumming around town without a care. I'm sorry. Deep down, I always suspected something strange was happening. Something wrong. That being with my mom was so much fun.
Like, I know Teddy is pretty low on, like,
trying to
the
figure it
general conscious tier list for Persona characters. Human Koromaru, in hell, where he should be. It does not exist.
But I totally snapped out of it thanks to you. I'm all good now.
Where's fucking Persona Heroes or Persona Company? Where we can start getting alts of all of our favorite characters. Where's the fucking swimsuit Koromaru? Where's human Koromaru? Where's Koromaru but he's in a Santa hat?
Yep, no worries. I'm fine.
I need to take mementos to make Makoto not be at the top of the tier list. We're going back. Alright, goodbye, lady I don't care
School's
about.
tomorrow, right? You better not stay up late. You might end up oversleeping.
I will violence you as well.
We've all been through too much today. Let's try to get some sleep.
Okay. Oh, the heater is back. Luckily, in the other reality, it was not there. In my I can't move, by the way. The game is frozen. In my preferred reality, Maruki Vision, it's not cold. Canon.
What?
That's bullshit. I love heaters. I'm so upset because my fucking heater broke, and I gotta use the built-in heater that heats up the room way too fucking much, and there's no, like, medium setting. Fucking garbage. Maruki, another sin tacked onto the board. Heaters are illegal. Plant.
Hey, hey!
No. Yeah, well, okay, we'll do good. But what did you mean that my fucking min-maxing was wasted? Or do you just get another month to do, like, all of your social links?
Yes!
Oh. Baby bit shit. I wanna go outside. Can I fuck with this?
Hey!
Ah, you bit. Are you guys ready for an actual fucking month of Jazz and Jim? Oh, buddy. I wanted to make sure, Scion. It wasn't even inherently. I want... Oh, God, we can finally talk to fucking Lavenza. That was one of the things I caught Jazz and Jim. That was one of the things you did miss out on, Bullet, was on the fact that, like, you know, a bunch of people complain Lavenza's not in the game. Are you guys ready for Lavenza to have not been in the game this whole time? Igor!
We finally succeeded in reaching you.
I'm more hyped for Igor, honestly. Where am I right now? I've never been here before. Why does the door back?
Been imprisoned once more.
Oh, I get it. Oh, you fucking bitch.
This time, not by the god of control, but a different entity. One who's bound you through your future.
Go fuck yourself. Oh, remove the door.
However, you held fast to your free will and believed in your bonds, allowing your friends to regain their own realities. You are on the verge of grasping a potential reality once more.
Does this bitch get hangout
Our
locations?
meeting again now within this place is proof enough.
Someone's revving their shit can outside. I hope you guys hear that engine.
Time has come.
No, okay. Better question. And because I want it to be yes. If you don't do a twins hangout, can you instead do it with Lavenza? Because that's cash money. And a reason for there to be a shitload of them.
Beings who provide aid to humans as they carry out their will. You must be the one to determine the path and actions to take. If the will of rebellion still thrives within you, then we will surely meet again.
And I was literally about to say, I know that the fucking Scion... What is the actual name of that emote? It's literally just a smiley face, okay. It doesn't have a name. That's a live smug reaction of Scion knowing that the answer is yes and he's being a shithead about it.
Let's all meet up after school.
I really hate the power that fucking emote conveys entirely via Scion's bullshit.
Good morning.
Hello, garbage.
I'm sorry.
Bad character.
I can't believe what I tried to do to you two.
It was very cool. Do it again.
I genuinely cannot apologize enough for what happened.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that. More importantly, how have you been?
She tried to kill me. Garbage, dear. Bottom of the stamp on that.
Physically, I'm fine. But mentally, to be entirely honest, I'm all mixed up. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with such things now. I'm going to need a little time to myself to think things through.
That motherfucker is not driving anywhere. He's just revving his fucking car in the goddamn parking lot. Fuck off. There he goes. He's fucking off somewhere. There he goes. Got a deep discount coupon. What did he mean by that? Yeah, I don't even know if you're here for that either, Bullet, but like, it's too spoopy for me. Because Maruki is meant to be like fucking with like all the people that like he had a counseling for. Tell me that Mishima's #1 fucking desire was not to join the fucking Phantom Thieves. Let's be honest here. #1, the one guy in the school who would absolutely punch into that fucking job every day of the week and not miss one is to join the goddamn Phantom Thieves. Why the fuck is he not a party member right now? It's like I said, it is so weird how oddly absent he is from this game's plot, despite the website being a pretty damn important plot point.
Time's up.
Like, you never fucking talk to that guy.
Man.
Jazz and Jim and Jazz. Shut the fuck up, dude. I do not see one spicy Maymay in my fucking phone DMs. Why are you speaking to me without the congratulatory memeage? We have survived another ordeal.
We have to choose our own path, eh? Akechi had mentioned that we needed to determine what we'll do from here on out. It seems he was right.
We could accept this reality, but that means we'll have to fight Dr. Maruki, right?
Violence.
That's right. We have to confront Maruki and steal his desire. In a way, it's business as usual for us.
Dr. Maruki is an adult with a warped desire, but that desire's just a wish for us all to be happy, right?
I admit, it's nothing similar to the desires we've seen in the likes of Shido and Kamoshida.
You know, it is. Back to the fucking topic of power scaling. It is very fucking confusing, this series, when you actually try to analyze it. Because most of the time in these kind of games, beyond just like the power of friendship, you're usually just a guy whose only power is to punch something really fucking hard. And yeah, I get it. You have the ability to snap your fingers and just eliminate matter from existence. But I can punch really good, though, so I win.
The Phantom Thieves only change the hearts of evildoers. Dr. Maruki is quite different from our past targets.
Well, I think we already know what we gotta do.
To be fair, that is almost every, like, Mega 10 and even some of the fucking Persona games.
Haru's right. Dr. Maruki ain't a shitty adult at all.
Alright, who had a final boss that made sense? Persona 1, because the powers were specified to not be, like, busted as fuck. Persona 2, because you lose. Persona 2 we don't talk about because we haven't actually seen that one yet, and I actually don't know the answer to that question. Persona 3 did a good job of it, of you could not win that fight. Persona 4 doesn't really have the big bad seemingly capable of doing anything, really, other than just applying force to body, and then violence ensues. And then Yalda both tried, but like I said, the fucking Velvet Room said no. So, I guess they're all good.
Probably plenty of folks out there living all happy in this reality.
Shit checks out. You have a logistical explanation for being able to punch every final boss to death. Good job.
Who knows? Maybe
Except
Dr.
for the
Maruki's
times where you
actually doing
lose.
the right thing. But we all still feel like this reality's wrong, right? We decide what's right for ourselves. That's what we all agreed on when we went after him in the palace. If changing Doc's heart fixes our reality, I'm gonna do it. So somebody say something?
Sorry, I was just thinking about how right you are, Ryuichi.
So we're going to change our target's heart not to reform society, but to acquire the reality we believe in.
I feel like, unironically, there could have been more discourse. Like, I actually think you could probably work with Maruki to find, like a happy medium to this problem. Because I do, like, despite the fact that I keep shitting out the haha violence joke, the ability to just fix a problem is immeasurably useful. You would just need to put, like, the proper ringer on it, you know what I mean? Like, Maruki just saying everything's fixed, you don't get a fucking say in the matter is absolutely not the correct way to do it. But some people should be allowed to at least, like, opt into it, or at least, like, a partial thing, you know? Well, maybe Maruki needs to get a fucking dosage of reality himself.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
But, like, I unironically, Akechi being the go fuck yourself and the fuck the horse you rode in on is not being very conducive to diplomacy. We have a fucking murder hobo in the party.
Then it's unanimous.
This D&D party fucking sucks.
That means our next
We have a
step is
party
pretty
full of
clear.
dudes who never RP and only roll for combat, and another dude's a murder hobo that is inadvertently leading the party because he's the only one trying.
Right. Maruki said that he'd be willing to fight if we are too. It's safe to assume he's expecting us to infiltrate his palace.
That reminds me. You know that, reality bending stuff? Why is Doc able to do that anyway?
This is power.
I've been wondering the same thing.
My theory is that been because fucking Mementos was shattered and he still had a palace and all his fucking psychology bullshit. Like, he became the next load-bearing entity.
Even if he was the top cognitive science expert, that wouldn't be enough for him to do all of this.
Like, you can't exactly collapse something when it still exists there, you know?
If we're going to fight Maruki, we'd better dig up some more intel on him first.
Well, like some kind of shit like, oh, the treasure was removed and now we need some other way of maintaining mementos. And Maruki's palace might have just been the first one along the way. And so now his has inadvertently become the one that manages all of fucking reality. Oops. How did you get my phone number?
Huh?
How did you get a phone?
Your will of rebellion has reached new heights.
Okay.
We would like to aid that will, if you find it agreeable.
I want to summon Satanael, but not a New Game Plus, which, by the way, yes, Lollifant, is you're the only one uninformed. You can get every single persona in this game except for Satanael. He is explicitly New Game Plus. You cannot get him in normal combat.
Wait, how is she even calling you?
And how'd she know how high our wills are? Did she tap your line or something?
Yeah, she's cool like that.
Her timing was just too perfect. Maybe she actually did.
Yeah, Levenza's cool like that.
I have performed no form of electronic surveillance whatsoever.
Yeah, she's cool like that, and also can hear you.
Apparently, she can hear you.
There's something I wish to tell you regarding your current situation. However, I'm reaching the limit of my communication ability with this method. Let us meet in person tomorrow.
It actually does remind me. I was wondering if this game was gonna add the tier 3 personas like Persona 4 did. Because at the topic of our will reaching new values, are they gonna throw in that weird shit?
At Shujin?
Why at my school?
Wait, she'll be at the school? Levenza
I'm
will?
running out of minutes on my telephone plan.
In that case,
This is one of those, like, I don't have a SIM card in, I'm making an emergency call, so the phone call has to go through.
Is she really gonna go to our school? Just walk through the front gates like nothing?
I'm not sure what to make of it. But since we've determined our goal and Levenza's offered to help us, I'd call that progress of some sort.
Actually, on the topic of personas, pop quiz, who's your favorite persona?
Plus, whether or not
I'm gonna have the restriction of it needs to be like a party member or like a canonical persona. Because the answer is, of course, fucking Junpei's tier 2. Because that had the best fucking awakening in the series. Giri Mikala. I already said it has to be a party member. It can't be like a generic one, like one of mine. It could be like Arsene. Loki does look cool as fuck, though. Correct answer. And I meant through all of them.
Well, I think we ought to team
Another one is, Nanjo's from Persona 1. That's a bad answer, Sion.
Me too.
Are you sure?
You're allowed to have fun with
Maruki's strong
artistic
chain
design,
reality
Sion.
itself. If we're gonna fight him, we're gonna need Akechi's help.
Thanatos is cool, though.
Plus, if he does betray us again, we'll just take him out too.
I guess that settles that.
Yeah. I like
Let's all
Haru,
meet at
how
Shugen's
she's
tomorrow.
like, we're going to
I'll take care
fucking
of
kill
figuring
him
out
if
how
he's
to
a
get Yusuke and
shithead.
Futaba in the school.
I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
All right, let's head home for now.
One of the weird, very few instances of showing that Haru is oddly bloodthirsty. Yeah. Now, if you want to talk about fucking 10 out of 10, Messiah is, ooh, mwah, fucking chef's kiss. But I do think Junpei's tier 2 is just because of, like, the context around it and the fact that it's the only time a party member does a fucking Persona fusion as a non-wildcard. That's so fucking creepy. And then also Nanjo from Persona 1. Like, having a dead dude come back and as your Persona is fucking rad as hell. Weird telescope. That one's... yeah, because it's like an observation deck kind of thing. That's a cool one.
Yeah.
Risei's Persona evolves in a weird way when you get to the arena games. Because like I said, she actually gets a 4th tier Persona, quote unquote, because she gets a combat mode and can actually fight in the arena games. And her weapon of choice is a fucking microphone stand because of fucking... Of course it is. Thank you, Persona Forecast. I want to go outside. I want to work out.
Hey.
Yeah, she's a she becomes a Teddy Mitsuru Morgana type character. It's the main thing I like that is that it gives each 3 of the scanners like a confirmed purpose. Futaba becomes the buffer. Risei becomes another like die-hard scanner with a combat mode, and it's revealed in the arena games that Futaba is the best scanner. Straight out. Like, apparently, it blows fucking Risei's out of the fucking water. Like, not even a competition. Fuka, not Futaba. Yeah, Fuka. Thank you. Out of the fucking water. Futaba scanner. Cursed. No.
No.
I meant Fuka. Yeah, Fuka, top tier. Let's go. Fuka was one of those characters I never really gave a shit about. Like, she was probably, like, bottom tier. At least when it comes to your main cast in Persona 3. But having gone back and seen her social link, I actually really like Fuka. She's pretty plain, but it's alright to have a character like that. It's interesting to see a pretty normal person in a game like that. You know what I mean? Fuck you, cat.
What?
Get fucked.
Listen up.
Oh my fucking god. What is this timing? People are gonna think I'm cheating now. What the fuck is this time? What are you doing? Oh, that's weird. Dude, he's back. He's big man. He's got fucking tribal tattoos type shit. He's a Spaniard.
All right.
Diego. People are gonna think I'm fucking cheating. I did not know about these. I swear, cross my fucking heart.
Okay.
Like I said, the only things I got spoiled on were I knew Maruki was in some capacity a shithead, but that was already my running theory. The only thing I knew about this game ahead of time. And I guess I was inadvertently spoiled on Human Morgana. And I got spoiled by Sumire because of a certain member of chat 5 minutes before it was revealed. I'm so curious. What did you learn? What's your unique skill? Is it gonna be awful?
Turn in for the night.
I hope it's like Teddy Miracle or Kamui Miracle or whatever. Yeah, it's Kamui Miracle and it's awful. Oh. What's this? Oh, is it an upgrade Miracle Push? Is it an AoE one? Also, my game froze. I like this design the best, I will say. This is probably my favorite of Morgana's personas. It doesn't really... He's got the fucking high belt going on. I'm a big fan of this design. I really wish I could, like, play the game and look to see what Majestic Presence is. Does it increase healing? More, increase effect out of healing, and may decrease SP cost of healing. Okay, that's pretty good. The high chance of crit. Oh my god. Like I said, as cursed as it is, I do still believe Morgana, Ryuji, Yusuke is the best team. And this is just more proof of it. Fucking A, dude. He learns fucking Salvation and Samarakarm. He gets both of the amp skills and an element, and he can hit for forced crits when they don't have a weakness. So good. He's not like Yukiko good. It's so fucking good. That's way cooler, actually. I like that a bit more than just... It's the same character, but more from Persona 4. I always felt they were a little arbitrary, but this is a cool concept. That's neat. I like it. Too spoopy. They do actually say spoopy. They are doing a pretty good job with the babble. I don't like this camera angle. It's wrong and I hate it. I don't like change. This guy. Mishima. Look, there I am. I made it.
What is the answer?
Oh fuck, I have not been paying any attention.
Hey, wait! Seriously?
Yeah, that one. That one. That one. That one. I got it. Easy as that. Simple as, really. Got him. Fucking cake, really. I'm definitely reading whatever the fuck they're saying at me right now. You're gonna have that one randomly be super relevant to the fucking final boss. Final, like, thematic dungeoning. Is that fucking specific question?
Don't forget to eat lunch.
Shut the fuck up. She's a butterfly.
Myself, be sure to order some jelly-filled bread and... That's...
Jelly pun.
Yeah, let's go.
I want to see the fucking golden butterfly. I'm tired of these little blue bastards. Yeah, I'm gonna live my fucking life. Fucking slow loser.
Oh!
Ooh, wait, I'm so excited to see the tier 3s of all of my party members. I'm like, I can't wait to see the talents. What's Ryuji's gonna be? Is it gonna decrease the health cost of physical skills? Because that is god tier. Or if it just makes us do more damage, which is also god tier. Oh.
For real?
Ryuji already had the best talent, so a talent buff would be so nice. It could even be something irrelevant, like, oh, reduce the SP cost of casting Charge, and I'd be okay with it.
Anyway.
I don't know what, I don't know what they would be, because I don't want them to just be like, oh, they're better numerically. I liked Morgana's kid, it added a new aspect to it. You know? But it could easily just be that, because I'm like, I don't know how you would buff Yusuke's. Because I'm like, do I start the battle with buffed agility, maybe? Does everyone get Speedmaster? Does he have Masuka Kaja?
Thank you for coming.
Does he make speed buffs last a turn longer, maybe? Maybe he has an auto Masukunda. That'd be cool too.
I see. Exchanging common expressions upon meeting like humans do, it has a rather pleasant feeling. But that is irrelevant. Let's turn to the matter at hand. As I told you yesterday, there's something I wish to tell you. But first, please gather your other friends here.
Here? You want to meet in the nurse's office?
This place is filled with the cognition of bed rest. Maintaining my existence in a reality controlled by someone like Maruki is no simple feat. But the exhaustion that it induces is limited by this place's cognition, so I may converse with you all in person here.
I see.
Let us continue this conversation once everyone involved has convened.
Nap time.
Until that time, I will provide my eyes a much-needed rest.
Nap time.
Rest? Lady Lavenza?
Why are you guys not questioning who this lady is? I mean, I guess it was kind of a little rough and tumble. Oh, there she goes.
I guess we should get everyone in here.
And she's gone. Ghost content.
Infiltration success.
How did Yusuke get here? Why are you wearing that? Those aren't yours.
No one took notice of us.
I guess you're wearing the tracksuit, so that way people will not think. That's probably mine, I would assume. But those aren't my fucking proportions. Where did you get that, Futaba?
Considering how I don't have an adequate excuse for the school to approve your being here, we're lucky it went as well as it did.
As long as you maintain an air of confidence, you can fool just about anybody into thinking you belong.
That's an actual tip, by the way. If you wear believable enough clothing and just walk like you know where you're going, people won't question you.
I must say, though, I hadn't expected you to actually reach out to me for something like this.
Well, it's just as we said before. We've accepted your offer to work together.
Akechi in the party.
Now's not the time to let personal stuff get in the way of our goal. But if you ever betray us again, we'll make sure you regret it.
All right, then. That's no concern of mine.
Tier 2
anyway.
Akechi Persona 1?
Remember what I told you?
Oh my god! No, I was gonna say, maybe that's where they use the beta design. Actually, if you guys haven't seen it, this is not something that was even in the games. It was the beta design for Akechi. He was fucking terrifying. Like, absolutely spook master. And I mean that like the actual, like, he's spooky to look at, not like visceral, you know what I mean? Because his mask used to be a hood that went over his head, and it did that thing where it makes your, like, head face disappear. It's like the shadow. It was meant to be a subversion, one of those kind of thing. It was so cool.
You're ready to begin?
And then he had like a big fucked up like ghost face hovering over, you know, instead of like an actual face.
Ain't that our line?
Like the Grim Reaper would do or some shit like that.
Yes. I wished to speak with you about the circumstances that led this Maruki to alter reality as you know it, as well as the true nature of his power.
You know all of that?
I admit
Yeah, he had a
there will be
Nyx
degree
vibe
of
going on.
speculation
Nyx
involved,
avatar vibe.
but only to a small extent. First, I will explain the situation with the current reality. I believe that Maruki has altered the cognition of the masses. In other words, it's thought that the alterations he's made are the result of his meddling with mementos.
Maybe we shouldn't have done what we did.
He changed mementos? How is that even possible?
Wait, don't forget about our experience with the Metanav in Maruki's palace. Seems like this kind of thing has a habit of sticking around despite our expectations.
I already told you, Erebus has set up a precedent for this shit.
Mementos is the cognition of the masses given form. If that man is truly capable of controlling individuals' cognitions, and and that man were also to gain access to mementos, it would be no surprise that he could impact everyone's cognitions and affect reality itself.
Could he really have done all that? I mean, it's assumed that Dr. Maruki has the power to control cognition, right?
Exactly. That man's controlling of cognition. Let's see. Why don't we refer to his power as actualization?
That's a catchy power
Most
kind of
likely,
thing. It's just
that
fucking with people.
actualization is a power unique to a persona. In other words, this man named Maruki is...
He's a persona user?
Okay, go off. Let him cook.
Impossible. There's no way to have a persona and a palace at the same time.
Determining when Maruki first awakened to his power is wholly impossible. However, by the time he crossed your paths, there's no doubt that he was making use of his actualization, although he may have only been doing so subconsciously.
Even if it is just his subconscious, he's using a persona in the real world. So, his ability to make Yoshizawa-san think she was Kasumi-chan.
It was most likely through the use of actualization.
Still though, even if we assume that Maruki has unique persona abilities, such as the case with him and myself.
Actually, yeah, I know you're talking about the fact that he might be a wild card, because it is very much so applied that Akechi would be. The implication right here is the fact that we're the only wild card, because Akechi got a different unique power. It doesn't really explain where Robin Hood came from, but...
We still need to determine how he used that power on Mementos as a whole, rather than a single individual.
Right. Even if there were some kind of power that could affect Mementos, it's on a whole other level from what we've seen so far. A single person just shouldn't be capable of all that.
That's true. Changing reality just by thinking about it isn't something humans do. It's something that, like, gods do.
And what if he became such a god?
What? The god of control.
Indeed. The being in Mementos that you all defeated
Like
was
I'm saying, it was
false
the
deity
implication that
masses
that he was
believed it
like he
clung
was
to.
implying there.
It is easy to conclude that Maruki simply took over the false god's position when it
That
disappeared.
was close enough to my theory. It's in the ballpark.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he fucked with Mementos and was the next guy there, yeah.
So you're saying society thinks of Doc as a god now or something?
Shit, son, I was at least in the ballpark.
No.
Wasn't quite, like I said, mine was more of like random happenstance, whereas his seems to be more intentional, but yeah.
God of control. So it would follow that the masses would turn to the Phantom Thieves next as their savior. In that case, why did they instead turn to Maruki, who did none of the work the Phantom Thieves did?
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like this. Is that really true?
It's most likely because...
What? After we defeated the god of control, we wished for reality to be like Dr. Maruki described it. And it happened?
Yeah.
I don't remember doing any wishing with you guys and Doc. I mean, when would we have even had the chance to?
What about our counseling?
That's a fat load of bullshit. That was like fucking 8 months apart.
Looks like you all walked right into the spider's parlor.
There's no way of knowing how many of those situations were intentionally orchestrated by that man. However, the result is still the same. A desire for his actualization was seeded within your hearts. Thus, I have no doubt that it was your own desires that led to their actualization.
I would have to say that was more random chance than explicit planning on his part, because there's no fucking way he would have known that we would defeat the goddamn god of control. Because no one knew that it existed.
We're the ones who told him the cognitive world really exists, too.
Because the only way to find out that the god of control actually existed was to get to the depths of mementos. And the only way we were able to do that is when we were known across the fucking world. To have that level of deep, mass, conscious awareness.
Right, let's fight. If this is our own fault, we've got to be the ones to fix it.
Yes. This realization changes none of what we must do.
Very well. Then allow me to proceed.
Time to die!
This world is in a very unstable condition currently. On the day that the God of Control fused mementos with the real world, the merging was undone through your efforts, and the two worlds are now attempting to return to their initial states.
So, what you're saying is this world has reverted to a state where the fusion with mementos hasn't been totally undone. That explains why Maruki's palace was visible in Odaiba.
Even as we speak, Maruki is still influencing this world in places where its boundaries are blurred. As slow a pace as it may be, he still continues to actualize the world of the masses as a whole. Should this continue, reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become one. When that happens, anyone trapped within the actualized world can never again awaken to the original one.
No.
This issue goes beyond the masses as well. Although you are all Persona users, it would be next to impossible to defy Maruki in a world completely under his control. To be clear, once the two worlds conclude their fusion, there will be no chance of your success in this mission. And I believe this fusion will conclude in 1 month's time.
We only have a month.
If memory serves me correctly, February 3rd was the date Dr. Maruki gave us, right? Could he have possibly chosen the time limit based on when his actualization will be completed?
It's possible.
If that's the case, we don't got another choice except to steal his treasure by then.
We'll need to secure our route to the treasure by the 2nd so we can send our calling card. Then, on the day of, we're most likely going to have to fight Maruki.
Allow me to produce the calling card. This is certain to be our final card. I'll pour my heart and soul into its creation.
Be that as it may, there are still some unsolved questions. Right?
What's the deal with the palace's name? Doesn't seem to affect the app's functions, but...
That must also be a product of Maruki's cognition. He most likely learned that you could somehow infiltrate the metaverse. As long as he permits your existence, your method of infiltration will not entirely disappear either. However, in his heart he must have feared you would learn his identity as the palace's ruler. Perhaps such a feeling took the form of hiding the ruler's name from you.
But in that case, why didn't Dr. Maruki just actualize us out of existence entirely?
Maruki told us he wants us to accept his world. It may be hard to believe, but since we mutually benefit from his actualization, maybe he really does want us to submit.
Sorry, even if it does fix shit for us, I just can't accept the world getting treated like that. Let's start the infiltration tomorrow, yeah?
I don't think he's really able to... He'd probably be able to fuck up the party, but if we're to assume that Yaldabaoth, when he was erasing us from existence, specifically kept us alive so he could then taunt us in the Velvet Room, we are now definitively stronger than him because we have awoken to Satanael. I truly doubt we'd be able to just go and be gone. Boop, poop, gone. It's been shown in all the fucking Persona games. Once you get, like, fucking big dick shit, you can't just be clapped out of existence, considering we one-tapped the motherfucker.
you're willing to ask me as
I know,
well.
right? But it's in story, not in gameplay, you know what I mean?
Duh, dude. The
I already
fan
told
thieves
you,
don't
Saturn
act
Isle is
unless
only
it's
a New Game
unanimous vote.
Plus, but I meant in lore.
Fine then. You know I have no intention of accepting Maruki's world anyway.
Then that settles that.
Not to mention, Maruki is also having a way harder time of actually getting mementos to fuse with the real world, whereas Yaldabaoth could just snap his fingers and it was done. Maruki has to take... How many months has it been? It's only been like a month and a half, maybe 2 months. It's taken him some time to actually get it done. But I'm willing to accept that that is because Yaldabaoth was the treasure of mementos, so of course he could manipulate it. I'm willing to accept that as an alternative
What
explanation.
about
though.
Yoshizawa-san?
We may not have summoned her as one of the Phantom Thieves. This definitely involves her as well. Maybe we should fill her in on our situation once she comes to terms with her own.
And she's getting benched.
What she does with that
Fuck
information,
you.
though,
You tried to kill me.
it's up to her.
Akechi isn't benched because he also tried to kill me, but was based.
Right.
If that concludes matters, I shall continue to watch over you, Trickster.
Yeah.
Please show me the path that you choose for humanity.
Oh, who was that? Huh? Who's peeping? Someone's peeping. Or was that us leaving? No, someone's peeping. This is Mishima in the party.
I just...
You fucking murdered your sister. And you should feel bad.
Guess we might as well close up for the night. Hey, once you're done washing that, you can go ahead and call it a... welcome.
There's a lot of cutscenes for this.
Yoshizawa?
Have a seat. She's here to see you, right? Now, don't worry about finishing up. I'll take care of it later.
Sorry for coming over so late. And thank you for the coffee. It's delicious. Would you mind if I got something off my chest?
Can I do the last 5 ranks of your social link if I do?
Thank you. So, to tell the truth, I saw you all go into the nurse's office today,
How do I get my tier 3s?
and, I sort of
Where do I
eavesdropped on
insert
your
my credit
conversation.
card? I gotta start doing pulls.
You've all found the paths you want to take, and are following them with such
God, a
confidence.
fucking Megami Tensei or even just Persona gacha game would be the fucking worst experience. Holy shit. I know I brought it up as a joke earlier with the Koromaru shit, but oh my god, it would be awful.
Whereas, I'm simply... like Dr. Maruki said before, I ran from the truth. I couldn't handle the fact that Kasumi died because of my actions.
Yeah, I know that.
My memories are still a bit hazy, but even when I remembered that I'm really Sumire, I didn't want to accept it. I was still running from reality, where Kasumi is gone, where I had to live for Kasumi instead of as her.
It's actually one of the cool things that Limbus is going on for right now. At the very least, at the current time, there doesn't seem to be any way of getting characters that aren't your main cast. You don't get crossovers, at least not yet. With the way that the identity system is set up, that can't happen. At least for now. You can have specifically people in the same role as another, like, canonical character, but like I said, it's meant to be a alternate timeline. Collabs are a rarity, yeah, but I want Limbus's death now. That's a bit unfair. This Project Moon doesn't deserve that. Yeah, ellipses. Silent protagonist.
Still, like I said earlier, I realized something when I saw you all striving to push onward. I can't keep running like this, but now that Kasumi's gone, I have no idea what to do with myself. Senpai, What should I do? You can be awfully firm sometimes, Senpai. But you're absolutely correct. I must thank you for allowing me to unload all of this onto you. I'm still not completely sure what I should do, but I plan to think more on it. I've got to figure out what to do with my life now.
Let's reform society.
Shut the fuck up, Futaba. RDM banned. For mods. I can't even say anything about, like, mod culture, because usually it's very offensive. Damn it. They use very harsh words for mods. Oh, here we go again. It's everyone's favorite. I love video games, they're my favorite. Hey buddies, aren't you ready for fucking 3 hours of cutscenes? We walked in, we kicked the ever-loving shit out of Samire, and then we watched 2 hours of cutscenes. I love playing Metal Gear. It's my favorite. I'm here for the gameplay. Okay, no, at this point I am strictly here for, like, all of it, because I'm curious to see where it goes, but... Ah, fuck. My chair! No, we're good, okay. But, like I said, the fucking gameplay, chef's kiss. That's good shit. It's pretty obvious where it's going. Oh, well, yeah. It's going down to Clap City as I'm gonna walk into, I'm gonna fucking strut into Maruki's bullshit and kick his fucking teeth in. I would like to play the game because I really would like to be able to, save. So, you know, give it some time, I guess. Also, I want Kasumi to rejoin the party, if only so I can get my fucking ring back, you bitch. I'm a shapeshifter. Into my core. Don't take off my mask. You know, normally this clears up by now. My place to crash. Great. This game is... Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, welcome to Persona 5, where we love fucking memory leaks. Like, this is a fucking Project Moon game. Which, by the way, Bullet, yes, for the third fucking game in a row, apparently Limbus has a memory leaking issue. God damn it. I can't save until the fucking gear in the bottom leaves. I also can't pause the game either. There's a lot I'm not allowed to do right now. Hey man, people are apparently having a really hard time if you keep doing mirror dungeons. I think it's something to do with that or the menus. People have been grinding mirror dungeons like a motherfucker. Like if you do like 10 without turning the game off, loading screens will start taking like minutes at a time. At least that'll probably be patched like the one from Ruina, but it's very fucking funny that every single Project Moon game has had a fucking memory leak issue. And just for more context, Scion, doing the memory or the mirror dungeon 10 times is fucking absurd. We'll put it that way. Like that is a lot. And people are saying the way to fix it is to use Task Manager to close the game, because sometimes when you turn the game back on, it'll, like, maintain those issues. You have to, like, make the game quit. I'd really love if I could fucking save the game. Oh, you found Clapfish! Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. Clapfish is fun. Clapfish is, is oddly enough like the hardest fight in the fucking mirror dungeon, and I don't know what his deal is. Yeah, no, like, trust me, I've only ever lost mirror dungeons like twice, and both of them were the Clapfish. Alright, we're going down. Oh my fucking god, I can't even go downstairs, which always fixes this. I need to save the game. Yes, I've seen the wolf. I've seen him once, but he was really easy. I still have not fought the fucking runaway ice dungeon fight yet. Still have not seen that. And I am a very high level. Which, by the way, one of the ego gifts coming up is called Fluid Sac, and it's specifically the Clapfish move. Is that shit a rogue roguelike tower thing? Yes. It's the obligatory, like, mini roguelike section. It's Slay the Spire, yeah. It's very, very, very easy, but randomly because the bosses are randomized. There's like one boss, the Clapfish, as I'm calling it, is inexplicably the hardest fight. No, it makes sense for it makes sense for this kind of combat style because it's Ruina's combat style. Having a roguelike in, like, another game wouldn't make as much sense. Can I save the game, please? I want to be done for today. Hello? I literally can't pause. I can't save the game. I can't talk to Morgana. I can't interact with my plant. I'm just stuck here. And this game doesn't auto-save. So... unless that's what that's meant to be in the bottom left, but I don't believe it. Yeah, no, it's gonna be fucking insane, this next update. Do you trust that wheel with your save? Oh, hell no, I do not. Abso-fucking-lutely not. If this keeps going, I'm literally gonna turn the stream off, go make lunch, and come back and hope to save. We still have 10 more minutes, but this is like the end of it, you know what I mean? I'm literally just gonna keep doing fucking donuts until I can save the game, and I don't know if people want to watch that. But we can continue to gab in the meantime, though. I'm very glad that they're buffing defensive skills in Limbus, though. They kind of were just we'll put them there if you have no other option, you know what I mean? I like the fact that I could use them to save my bullets, but that is, like, extremely fucking niche. Oh, also, Bullet, we actually finally got revealed of what the two new identities are going to be, and they're actually pretty unique, because they specifically, having their support passives, they buff each other. Specifically, the big boy one, you know, the guy, his support passive, which is the one that you get when they're not in the active party, buffs all future N-Corp units. So anyone who uses nails will get buffed by him. Or just straight out removing a stagger threshold, yeah. Yeah, all, like, both of them have reference to another person doing shit. Project Moon does that in non-gacha games, so I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised. They're already buffing mechanics. Like, defensive options in Limbus were utterly worthless. Especially the counter skill. The counter skill is, like, atrocious. And you don't get to pick which one of your characters uses which skill. Like, if you're playing, let's say your character A, when you pick character A, no matter what, they will either defend, dodge, or counter. Defend and dodge are okay enough, but counter is literally like a just eat shit and die. You know, that's that button. Oh, very cute. Oh, we already have had the fucking wall, Scion. A lot of people are saying that the inevitable gotcha fuck you moment is right now. The final fight of the current content, Chapter 3's boss, is the fucking filter. And it's, oh my god, it's so much fun. So many people are fucking so mad. And it was the ultimate high point, is the fact that I beat it on my first try, only for them both to then tell me that he's being filtered by Cromer. It's so fucking funny. I had to rework my team. Oh my god. It was, oh, you can just play the game. But it's nice. Guys, look at that. We have new content. Now we gotta watch a different thing spin. Record your actions up to this point. Yes, please. Help me. I want out. The true filter is power creep, yes. But they are specifically actually making it so that, or at least for right now, but it's probably not gonna be the case for the whole game. Your base identities, which is, you know, the characters you start with, you have 12 of them, and they are better than some of the ones you can roll for. What happens when the loading ends? Don't you know? That's when the loading begins. Thank you. But it's, part of it's the fact that some mechanics in the game just genuinely do not work. It's also kind of sad. Paralysis as a status ailment does nothing. Tremor doesn't work properly. Apparently, the Cromer boss fight, which is the big filter, had an entire core mechanic which specifically made it so you couldn't inflict her with burn or bleed, or you would just lose. Didn't work. And then there's a few characters that have mechanics that don't function properly. Like, I get, you don't really have proper context for it, but there's one character that's all about spending charge, but the only method they have of gaining charge is extremely slow. Metasalt's tier 3 is a charge character, and it's all about spend charge, spend charge, spend charge, but you have no way of gaining charge, so they just kind of don't function. Yeah, no, Lobco was even fucking worse. Holy shit, Lobco, like, didn't function at release. It's not like that character doesn't work, it's just that their mechanic doesn't flow very well. Yeah, Project Moon needs some fucking coders. But Director-san is, he's doing good work thus far. Like I said, it's only the characters that you have to roll for. All of the base characters, fucking mint. Yeah, no, core mechanics work fine. Like, one of the only ones that's a little annoying is paralysis not working, because a few of your characters do inflict paralysis, like base kit. And there's like two characters, Don Quixote and Faust, that are kind of just worthless and ass, but what can you do? You know, a lot, like I said, Scion, even if they weren't buggy, and that's only like very niche bugs, a lot of people are just mad. Literally because bad. These games are very hard. And let me tell you, I have a really fucking good tier 3 because I just randomly got it. Like, I got a really, really good one. And even I got slightly filtered for, like, certain points because I just didn't understand core mechanics. So even using the gacha system, I could not pay my way to win. The game would not let me. And you can grind, that would not have helped either. It was great. It was a fucking magical experience. The fact that I could not pay to win. Fuck yeah. It's so good. God, I'm so excited for Project Moon to do fucking anything. They have built up so much good. And the story! It's something we haven't talked about at all, Scion, because it's gacha gameplay and mechanics. But the fucking story is the reason you play all of these games. I'm not kidding when I say it is like my favorite world that I have heard about in the last like 10 years. It's so good. 23 days until Maruki X. Steal Maruki's heart. All right. I need to go make lunch, and then I gotta go to. I was gonna say I gotta go to dinner. I gotta eat lunch to prepare for dinner. I gotta eat lunch to prepare for work. Alright, we're gonna save the fucking game. Fucking let me tab out, you shitlord. There we go. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good time now in your ideal reality.